Oh, hi everyone. And listen, welcome back to the podcast. I am so excited today. I have a guy in front of me, and you people watching on YouTube, you can see what a handsome and erudite gentleman he is. Now, I call him Dan Friday. His actual name is Dan Osborne, and we have some really exciting news. Dan, tell us your connection and what's our exciting news?
All right. First of all, Paddy, thank you for having me on. We do have some exciting news, and I suppose it's the best way to announce it is Team Friday UK are teaming up with the Senior Pickleball Academy in the UK, which I'm really excited about.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. And so Dan and I met up at the English Open last week, and it was great to actually meet him. As you youngsters say, IRL in real life. I learnt that a couple of weeks ago. Okay, so Dan, I start with the same question every time. Please
Good.
tell us your pickleball story. How the hell did you get into this crazy sport? And tell us about your lead up to it.
It's definitely a crazy sport. So I'm a tennis boy by background. I run a club in Northeast London called the Connaught Club, and 3 years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, I went to the US Open to obviously watch a bit of tennis. Saw an advertisement for a clinic for pickleball in Central Park. So for 7 o'clock in the morning, woke up. Yeah, don't really fancy this, but anyway, I ended up going. And I'll tell you what, incredible skyline. It was a sunny morning. Two crazy American coaches, like, yeah, man, let's go, let's play some pickleball. And I was like, okay, okay. So anyway, I didn't know the rules. Just kind of had a knockabout. My kind of skills got me through quite comfortably. There were some other guys that had never played in racket sports before, and we had so much fun. Everyone who was talking, everyone was helping each other out. Um, there was this New York skyline,
Wow.
and I've never looked back since. So it was a great experience to start my journey.
What a place to start it as well. New York, my
Awesome,
word. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
And that was
Um,
with
uh,
City Pickleball. I think they're called City Pickle, and they're a really cool place to start.
and so you caught the bug. So what happened then?
Yeah, I did. Well, I did and I didn't. I kind of come back and I called my friend actually and I said, listen, look, I've played this game pickleball. Let's do something with it when we get back to when I get back to the UK. And he's like, oh, I've been thinking the same. I've been working with a company who are a distributor in the UK and they've sent me some paddles. And I said, you know what? We should just call ourselves the Pickle Bros. And we'll don't know what we're going to do with it. We'll do something. We'll do some social media and we'll try and grow the sport in the UK if it's not established. Um, but when I first started playing pickleball, I thought it's a bit bat and ball. And then you only realize when you absolutely get schooled by someone that's half experienced. Okay, this has got some substance to it. So that's the bit that got me hooked when I actually realized how much depth there is in this sport rather than just thinking, basically.
Yeah, I mean, that's a common story. People say it's easy to start and difficult to master, and that's kind of where we are, isn't it? Trying to master this cool sport.
100%. And I mean, there's so many skill sets that you can get away with, but under pressure, decision making, it's a lot of it's counterintuitive to what you'd normally decide. Um, I think that's probably why I love it because it's just a constant challenge, and I think that's the same for a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's just good to learn something new as well. So let's just move on to Friday.
Okay,
I love Friday paddles because in the Facebook group we've got actually very nearly 150,000. It's I think
it's
in
incredible.
about a week's time we go to 150,000. Um, and yeah, I just noticed in the community chat and everything, lots of people mentioned
Yeah,
Friday, and I didn't really know much about it. I checked them out, and I just thought, what a fun bunch,
yeah.
and great community feel, good prices. And so I bought a paddle, just the basic standard one.
The
I think they call
original.
it original, yeah.
Yeah,
And I won my English nationals singles title with it. I thought this is
come
pretty
on.
good. So I got in touch with the Friday guys, and Matt got in touch with me, and we sort of built up a bit of a relationship. So that's how I got in touch with it. And then I heard of you. How did Friday come about in your life?
It's a bit of a random one. So I was in America last year for the World Cup, and I was doing a lot of kind of research on coaching and the players. So I was kind of helping out a bit with the APP Academy, and some of the young lads that I saw. This was in South Florida, so there was two brothers who actually played the English Open this year called the Slive brothers. Incredibly talented, gritty little guys. There was another guy, Jason Tony, who was also just made mixed final yesterday. And I just started seeing this paddle around. I thought, okay, cool looking paddle. Why Friday? A few questions asked. And the whole kind of, in a nutshell, why it came round is we both had a common friend, a guy called Micah Fisher. He's a Kansas boy. The Friday boys are from Kansas. And me and Micah became really close after the last English World Cup. He's a seriously talented pickleball player. He's now just signed a full-time contract in Vietnam. He was out there with me a couple of months ago. Luckily, he got spotted, and he's just been signed by Kaiwin, so he's absolutely flying at the moment. So the natural progression for me when I came back was, okay, right, I've fallen into this cultist Friday establishment.
Yeah.
I've been in and around all the brands pretty much, and there was only one that I kind of generally fell in love with. I mean, I was working with Proton in Vietnam. I've tested out the Eulers, so but there was something about Friday that it just captured me like completely. So from that point, I reached out. I got connected to Scott, Matt, Isaac, the boys. So I kind of made them a proposal to say, listen, guys, look, you've got something incredible here. The UK is growing. It's not there yet, but your culture is exactly what the UK needs. We're still very late to the party. It's been a little bit kind of sterile. We need something fun. We need humor. We need style, and we need affordable prices in the UK. So that's kind of how it began. We started the chats about how we could do something together and how it could actually take shape.
Oh, fantastic. That's so good. And the Pickle Bros is such a great name. It just sort of it just kind of fits in with the whole culture of the Friday boys in US, doesn't it?
I think so. I mean, we've always tried to bring a little bit of humor because I think it's a lot of people getting involved in a fun sport. It's got community, and I think maybe that's what attracted me to Friday. Like we've got hopefully some sense of humor. We're probably a little bit more dry than the Americans, and they're obviously a
Yeah.
bit more wacky.
Yeah.
But
They say awesome the whole time.
yeah, I mean, they're awesome guys to be fair. But I could see the energy was there both sides. So I thought this is where I want to go with this.
Yeah, yeah. And you see, the great thing, I mean, we mentioned about starting pickleball and mastering pickleball. It just seems like the two main paddles Friday have. You can start with the original, and then you can master it with this absolutely phenomenal Aura Pro, which I played with in my final at the
Mm,
EO last week.
yeah.
It's just an incredible paddle.
I mean, you didn't need to do anything. The paddle done it for you, right?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, now I was looking at the Friday UK website, the Pickle Bros website. Now,
Yes.
mate, you got a van. What's that about? Tell me.
Yeah. So I don't know how I actually thought of the idea, but I thought, well, if you're going to bring culture to the UK, you've got to deliver it, I suppose. So um, I thought, what better way than I do a lot of coaching, I do a lot of kind of clinics and kind of social events. I thought, well, let's do that with Friday. I mean, we can go to clubs all over the UK, we can go to different events, we can be present. Um, and it's not even really for the hard sell. It's just to create community. I want
Yeah.
to meet like-minded people. I want to meet people that are open to talking about their passion for pickleball. And I thought, well, let's do that in a cool van. And yeah, let's get this thing moving.
Oh, fantastic. Love it. Love it. Right, folks, we're just going to move to a 1 minute break and we're going to pick up with Dan Friday after that. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, listen, welcome back. We're here with Dan Osborne, who I call Dan Friday for obvious reasons. Now, we were both at the EO. What did you think of the English Open last week?
To be honest, I was super excited to be there. I mean, the whole upgrade from the previous tournament, the space. It actually took a little while to get used to how big this tournament actually is. I believe it's the record now for the biggest tournament in the world indoors.
That's right. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, I absolutely loved it. I found it a little bit more personal this year. I could actually have time to talk to people, sit down with people. And I think the guys at Pickle England, big shout out to James, Karen, Chris, the other guys I don't really know, but like fair play, you've absolutely nailed it this weekend.
Absolutely and completely. I mean, yeah, I was there for the first 4 days
Mm-hmm.
doing the gender doubles, mixed doubles. I had a rest day when they did that amazing Unity Cup, and then I did the singles and was fortunate to get a silver in my singles, which is great.
Whoop,
Hang on a
whoop.
minute. Those of you on
There it is.
YouTube, there it is. Yeah.
See, not many people have got
Sorry.
one of them.
Had to do that. But how phenomenal. I mean, I know Karen Mitchell quite well, and hats off to all of them and all the volunteers. It was an amazing event. Apparently, 53 different countries. People came from 53 countries, which
Yeah, it
is
doesn't surprise me. There was a load of guys that I'd met in America. There was some guys from Vietnam. There was guys from India. I mean, it just shows you like the sport has brought a global community, which is I think it's hard enough to do it itself, to be honest. So
Uh, absolutely and completely. Yeah, I mean, it was a phenomenal event. I understand that Pickleball England have got the NEC in Birmingham for 3 years, and last week was the first year. And as we were talking before the podcast, I mean, there's expansion to grow it even more. How nuts is that?
yeah, and I think it wouldn't surprise me if it does that even for next year. Everybody I spoke to felt amazing energy from this tournament. It felt like a proper tournament. I mean, people were nervous. I mean, you're going in like playing 3-0 and the nerves there because of you got the pros next to you on it. And that's what I like
Yeah.
about the sport. What other sport could you actually stand next to like a world number one, have a chat with them, watch them play, and then go back to playing on your court?
Yeah, yeah,
Phenomenal.
absolutely. And also, it's quite interesting and good to have referees even in some of the lower categories. I was playing 3.5, very old man category, 65 plus, and it was nice to have the ref in a couple of games because that just gives you a bit of I don't know, just makes it seem a little more real in the competition.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. I think, listen, if you deserve to get through to that kind of point, I think what better way to have it officialed, makes the
Yeah.
tournament look professional, and it gives everyone the experience. They're playing a professional tournament, and I think that's a lovely touch to have.
Yeah, so absolutely amazing. And listen, shout out to everyone. Thank you very much for a great tournament. And shout out to you guys listening and watching this on YouTube. Come to the EO, come to the English Open next year. It is a phenomenal tournament. You are very welcome. It's a great tournament, a great mix of all kinds of people, totally diverse. So come on down. I think you'd agree with that, Dan.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It was. I'm still buzzing from the weekend. Had such a good time. So
Yeah.
recommend.
So what are your plans for Friday UK then in the next, I don't know, year or so? You got the van, you probably get round to a few clubs. What else?
Yeah, it's a lot. So it's been a challenge, like anything. It's a new project. It's a new business. It's growing from the start. So I think first thing is listen. Let's grow Friday. Let's give it what it deserves. Let's create community. So I'm going to be kind of touring around, and I think it's a brand for all ages. It's a brand that you can fit into the community. The price point's good. The paddles are. I mean, I'm going to not be biased. Say they're excellent for value. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to be touring. I'd like to meet as many clubs as possible, coaches, players, and actually introduce Friday into their community. It's
Yeah,
something that I think they'll fall in love with just to be part of the fun of the brand. Obviously, website's now launched. I'll be doing some coaching clinics. We just gonna keep moving. So it's exciting. I'm really excited for this project.
fantastic. And take a look at the show notes, folks, because we'll put all the website details on there. And obviously, if you're UK based, you can get your Friday paddles direct from Dan Friday. Sorry about that, Dan. Dan
That's all right.
Friday.
I quite like the name actually.
And And it means that you never have to pay customs tax because sometimes if you get paddles from the US, HMRC will put some customs tax on it, and so it's just a much easier process. So you can get, and we'll put the website address on the show notes and a bit more stuff about Friday Paddles. So anyway, take a look at that. Um, so it's been absolutely phenomenal meeting you, and I know you and we got this partnership now, so we'll be working together to promote this brand, which I absolutely adore.
Fantastic. I'm really looking
Oh,
forward to that.
yeah, absolutely and completely. Listen, Dan, I will catch you soon, and I've got to get your van down to Friday van down to my club down here in Red Hill, Surrey.
I think that's the first thing we're going to do, and I think when we get it, we do a little podcast in the van. That'd be the next point.
Oh, now you're talking.
One
All
leg of
right.
you can come in the first leg of the tour.
Oh, now you're talking. I'm a privileged man. Okay, folks. Well, listen, Friday Paddles and Senior Pickleball Academy, we partnered up, which is absolutely brilliant. You guys take care. Dan, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, and I'll see you again.
Thank you for having me, guys. Take care.